More lies and gaslighting out of the Trump administration. We had supposedly a deal in place with Iran that was brokered by Pakistan, where the United States and its allies would stop bombing Iran and its allies, and in exchange, Iran would open the Straits of Hormuz. And then Israel violated that ceasefire and attacked Iranian allies in Lebanon. Iran called the United States and Israel out on this. And now you've got JD Vance saying, oh, this is all a misunderstanding because Iran thought that this involved Lebanon, but it never really did.
Let me say a couple things. First of all, I actually think that there's a lot of bad faith negotiation and a lot of bad faith, propaganda going on. I think this comes from a legitimate misunderstanding. I think the Iranians thought that the ceasefire included Lebanon, and it just didn't. We never made that promise. We never indicated that was going to be the case. What we said is that the ceasefire would be focused on Iran, and the ceasefire would be focused on America's allies.
I can't imagine how they thought that. It just is baffling to me how Iran would have thought that. It couldn't possibly be from Pakistan's prime minister putting this statement out after the ceasefire agreement was made public, and it wouldn't have possibly given anybody that impression because the United States made Pakistan the negotiators, and then they put out this statement, and then when, the things started happening after the supposed agreement started hitting Lebanon, I couldn't imagine what they were thinking. They were like, why would you do that after this statement was made? Propaganda, though. This is your political mom educational purpose.
That's the negotiating country right there. Saying, yeah, the agreement is that the United States and its allies agree to stop bombing Iran and its allies everywhere, and then specifically calls out Lebanon. So, MAGA, it's one of two things at this point in time when it comes to this specific situation. Either JD Vance doesn't know what the ceasefire agreement entailed, or he knows and he's intentionally lying to you. If he doesn't know, then maybe the administration should stop having JD Vance speak on behalf of it in regard to this negotiation. If the Vice President of the United States doesn't know what's in the negotiation, then that might be a problem for the administration. But more to the point, if he does know and he's lying about it, he's unfit for office. Either way, this is not a good look. So which one is it? Do you guys in MAGA, are you going to tell us that JD Vance knew about it and is lying, or he didn't know about it? Because it's clear as day that it included Lebanon.